Let's go live, y'all. Let's go live. Let's get it. Almost ready, my bad, forgot one. What I usually do, I usually take him.
Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with it. And they drag it down, not before, he picks up the first down.
On that run, he shows me speed. When I think Oregon Duck run next, like James Kenyon or Jonathan Stewart, I think guys that are opponents. And when he got into the second level, they were. That's exactly what this is right here.
The back goes in. Receiver on the move, gets a pass. And a 9-yard gain on first down, lead them with second and short. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
The offense making a silly in this game. They're going to open the entire play. There's this defense, so many different looks, and try to get them on their heels. I love that play call. See what's going on.
Recognition at pass after he knows the quarterback. It's a pass. Get the board again. Let's just understand. Find out the negative.
To the it's there. Fires up tight. Exactly where you want to go with one thing out of town. He's moving quickly downfield. He's has some adaptability. Go in the fill up and he intercepts it. And he's the back result turn.
Oh, when you get into this, it's going to come out, sing it out. The timing's going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes. Holds the ball, makes the shot right, guys. 7 to open tape.
Quick up to the team. Really stop the senior.
On the flip, it's a so try and snap by the head. Next ball snaps on it. It puts it in his budget.
You immediately have everybody when you see that motion. So everybody communicating powerful. That's why offense love to run. Makes the indication you can.
Give it to the play action. But let's rock. It goes to the hand. Really. They won't be that hit. Not for now. They'll try to convert here. He's got a first medium.
They're showing their attention early in the game. And we're going to be aggressive. And we're just going to do this early. We're going to do this all in awesome execution.
Grab that on the first down. I can see coming across it. All the action on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Nice time. It's got it on the line. Put on his hands right down with you.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
All right, let's have some back, man. We got to score here. We don't quit. No matter what, we don't quit.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coach did a good job on sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback, make sure he's able to turn the calm down to go out and refocus this one.
Yeah, some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Get the ground.
Oh, now it's kicked off. Ain't that Wims hoping to make some number on the return, but they'll take it in business after the one. As it gets that snap, it just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second out here, they go back to work after the break. Looking for space, it's ETN.
Oh, wow. No.
On the move is the 30. Nothing but green ahead.
Oh, wow.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Huge play. It's nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Third down coming up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Makes his connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll throw it on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Let's go.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Try to get it through the air.
No!
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
To the air, it's back. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting a it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now, setting up fourth.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Pulls it in. It's slow.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second and short now after that completion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Shaduer. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half.
Okay, let's go, baby. Let's go.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Wide out in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab. It's Etienne. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw, it's back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
Getting the matchup on.
Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Now 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They keep attacking through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Complete out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Just enough room to gain down to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the ball overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's back. He looks that one nicely. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Oh, it's a reverse. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 11 in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive. And a house call coming on from the 23. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Still on his feet. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hand, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Ducks can go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Trying to take it back.